So the Mandalorian episode with Lizzo has come and gone, and even though I'm not necessarily watching this TV show, I unfortunately have to read so many different articles regarding Lizzo and this particular episode. Now, why am I bringing up another one? Well, this one had a headline that was just so crazy to me. There was no way I was going to be able to completely ignore this particular article, especially since it's coming from CBR.com, who you guys are very much aware are just mega show media websites. Now, with that being said, this article says that Lizzo explains why her Mandalorian role makes her a Disney princess. Yes, apparently Lizzo thinks that she is in fact a Disney princess from having one single episode within the Star Wars lore. It says Grammy-winning singer and rapper Lizzo makes her claim to Disney fame after her surprise cameo in The Mandalorian Season 3. Guys, this particular episode I mean, listen, we've roasted it multiple times on this channel. I don't have to roast it anymore. It pretty much roasts itself at this point, and I really don't have to go too in depth about it. But we're going to see exactly why she considers herself to now be a Disney princess. Yes, this massively sized creature has now considered herself a Disney princess. Before we get into the video, guys, consider liking this video so we can help with the YouTube algorithm, since we fight channel suppression every single day. So it says Grammy-winning singer and rapper Melissa Lizzo Jefferson said her surprise cameo in season 3 of The Mandalorian makes her a Disney princess. Lizzo shared a video on TikTok sharing her excitement over her cameo alongside Jack Black in season 3, episode 6, chapter 22, called Guns for Hire of the Disney Plus series. In the episode, she played the Plaisir 15 leader, the Duchess, alongside Black Captain's Bombardier. Y'all, I just realized that I'm royalty in Star Wars, which is Disney, which makes me a Disney princess, Lizzo wrote in the caption of her TikTok. In another emotional post shared on Instagram, Lizzo further opened up about her The Mandalorian cameo and her love for the Star Wars franchise. Now, I don't believe for a slight second that Lizzo is a fan of Star Wars. I only believe that Lizzo is enjoying Star Wars because she is now in it. This oversized, massive creature that is known to be the universe's biggest known mammal is clearly only a fan of Star Wars because she's in it. She's going to grift off of the nerd culture any which way she can. And the fact that Grogu is in the background of this picture just makes it even more hilarious. It says, when I was a young girl, my dad introduced me to Star Wars like a rite of passage. She wrote, the trilogies are his favorite movies and quickly became mine. I highly doubt this is Lizzo's favorite movies. I don't know about you guys, and I'm not just saying that because I dislike Lizzo. I genuinely don't believe her when she says that these are her favorite movies. I don't care if this was passed down to you by your father. You can make up whatever BS story that actors always make up whenever they join the entertainment space when they're coming from another sector of entertainment like music and whatnot. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. There's no way that these are your favorite movies. But again, I could be wrong. It says, Jon Favreau called me and offered the role of the Duchess. I cried all day wishing my dad was still with us because he'd be so proud. Star Wars was a dream I never thought was possible. But thanks to John, Bryce, Dallas Howard, and everyone in the galaxy, I am now part of the ever-expanding saga of the stars. Well, I mean, you could definitely take ever-expanding to a whole nother level. It says, I am in honorable company and forever grateful. This is the way, and may the Force be with you. Well, in case you guys are unaware, the Force has been confirmed to be female by a lot of people online. So now you have that aspect of the Force that wasn't initially there. It says, along with Lizzo and Black, Guns for Hire also featured a cameo from Back to the Future's Christopher Lloyd. Though his involvement in the series has been known for some time, these surprise guest appearances left viewers of The Mandalorian split, with some believing the cameos took away from the purpose of the episode and the series as a whole. Others, however, thought that they were fun additions who were cast in roles that made sense. Now, the problem with these cameos is that they're made to be there for very specific reasons. These cameos are there to try to bring in feelings of nostalgia. Like, they know that certain people are going to spring up certain emotions and thoughts, right? So when Christopher Lloyd joined The Mandalorian, they know that he was going to be from the Back to the Future series. Obviously, everybody knows him as the Doc. And when it comes to Lizzo, that is Disney's way of trying to get really cool with the hip kids, right? Like, they're trying to bring in a younger audience. Whenever Disney says that they're trying to make TV shows or movies for modern audiences, they generally mean making movies and TV shows for a younger audience. That's who they're trying to pander to. That's who they're trying to attract by bringing in someone as large as Lizzo. It says Lizzo's The Duchess and Black's Campton Bombardier acted as Plaisir 15's in-love leaders for looking for Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal, and Bo Katan, Katie Sackhoff, to help them solve the Outer Rim's planet's malfunctioning droid problem. Meanwhile, Lloyd played the planet's head of security, Commissioner Hellgate, who is later revealed to be the reason for the droid issues and an ardent supporter of the late Count Dooku. For Lizzo, The Duchess was by far her most prominent acting role to date. Does she even have any other acting roles? I know she was in The Proud Family, where they drew her ever so skinny in comparison to her real self. I don't know if you guys caught that review of mine, but you could go check it out. I know she was in The Proud Family, but I'm not really aware that she was in anything else, but I'm sure she probably dabbled here and there. It says before her casting in The Mandalorian, the musician made a handful of big screen appearances, voicing part of Lydia in the 2019 animated comedy movie Ugly Dolls and appearing in the 2019 crime comedy drama film Hustlers. Well, again, she also appeared in The Proud Family, so this is like very small appearances in TV shows and movies that didn't necessarily have such an expanded lore, such as Star Wars. Obviously, Star Wars is much bigger IP than any of those that were previously mentioned. But again, Lizzo, I don't believe you in the slightest when you say that Star Wars was your favorite movies of all time. I know you're trying to do the whole sympathy story with your dad, and I feel for you there in that aspect for not having him around anymore. But aside from that, I'm not believing you. There's no way that Star Wars is Lizzo's best and most favorite movies. If you guys believe that, I have a bridge to sell you. Ultimately, I really do. And when it comes to Lizzo and her acting capabilities, they're very, very small. And I don't mean that as a pun, but Lizzo is just incapable of truly being able to act. I think she would probably be better as a voice actress than an actual actress. Her range of motion in terms of her facial animations is very few and far between, and the way she delivered those lines in her small role was pretty terrible. I don't know if you guys may agree with that or not, but I feel like she just did not do her role very good. And her role was very simple, which makes it even worse. So you got to imagine if she was given a more prominent role, she probably wouldn't have been that great at it. But Lizzo is one of those people that Hollywood is going to try to push as an actress now because they know her face. They know her face is going to draw headlines with Gen Z. They know her face is going to draw headlines with the black community. So they're going to try to use Lizzo to tap further into that market. And in truth, Star Wars is a very masculine brand. It has always been and always will be. It has a lot more male viewers than it does female. So I'm not really sure what market they're trying to tap into, but they're always trying to tap into this Gen Z younger market because they're trying to make these people grow up with their new version of Star Wars, not the old version, the new version. The old version is long and dead. That has been proven multiple times. And now with the release of the new movies that are coming out, that's going to be more female driven, apparently. Now they're going to double and triple down with having a massive female-oriented Star Wars. No pun intended. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.